Alright, we're going to start with the chest piece. Got it all cut out. You're going to cut the chest into an inward angle cut, and you also cut out the ab pieces. You can see I've got the undercut already done. That's how they lay. You mark out where you want to glue them, and you'll be applying glue above the silver Sharpies. You heat them up, form them. You can see the undercut has showed up a bit more, and then you're going to flip it over and fill it with low temp hot glue so it cools faster. Once that's cooled, you're going to apply your contact cement on the pieces. Let that dry, and you'll stick them together just like that. While that's drying, you'll be applying contact cement to the chest and get that all together. And then you'll apply contact cement to the bottom of the chest and the top ab piece, and you'll glue those edge to edge, just like that. And there's your chest piece. All right, here we have the back piece already all cut out. It's very simple, just 4 pieces, the main and the back piece. I cut the center part in an outward angle cut on both pieces. So when they're glued together, you'll have a nice V-groove in between, one in the middle. I also cut on the outside of the Sharpie line, especially where the shoulder blade goes, just so there's a little bit more area to glue on. And the shoulder blade area, the top, side, and bottom, was cut in an outward angle cut, which those are notated on the template. I extended my hash marks to the edge of the angle cuts, so it's easier to line up. And I also extended these hash marks out, so it's also easier to line up, because whenever you go to line these up, it's actually going to give the back piece a curve, so it fits a little bit better. But with that out of the way, we'll go ahead and heat it up, and then we'll start gluing. Once you have it all heated, go ahead and put a kind of curvature to it to help whenever it's time to glue all the pieces. Just so that way you're not fighting the foam on itself. And once those are all heat formed, you'll take your contact cement, apply it along these edges here, leaving this edge without any glue on it because it's the outside or something to attach it to. And then you apply your glue along the corresponding side on top of the actual back piece. And just do about the width of your brush, and that'll be, plenty good enough. Once your contact cement has dried to a tack, you can go ahead and apply the shoulder blade to the back piece. I'm going to start with this back edge right there, lining up the hash marks. And you're going to have to push and pull a little bit to get the proper curvature. But lining up your hash marks and your outside edges should get you the proper shape. Just like that. Now you got a 3-dimensional shoulder blade like that. And you could also, on the pattern, there's a line going across here. It's a burn line, just a detail line. You just use a wood burner or a X-Acto knife or whatever blade you use to cut your foam. You can just cut that line, and then whenever you heat it, it'll open up. I didn't bother doing that for this one because, well, this piece will be covered up by a cape because I'm using it for my Taskmaster cosplay. But yeah, after we get this other shoulder blade glued on, we will be joining these two down the center. And once your glue has set up on the center line, just go ahead and push these together. I did not include any hash marks on this because I didn't feel like it was needed. It's just a straight line. As long as you line up your top and bottom, everything else will fall into place. If you wanted to add hash marks to it, You absolutely can. Just whenever you print out your template and you cut it out, all you've got to do is just add a couple of lines on that section of the template and cut them out before you trace it on the foam, and then you have your own hash marks right there. But it is that easy. And there, the back piece is completed. Whenever you will be wearing this, or when you attach the straps, you'll attach your straps here at along this place on each side, whichever is more comfortable for you. You know, just find your own little area there to glue it onto. And on this right here, this section on each side, I will be using just a regular 1-inch nylon strap with some Dark Knight plastic belt pieces woven through it, just to give it a little more of a tactical look. You could also just use EVA foam of, you know, whatever width and whatever length will matches up for you. You can just glue it on this inside and then on the inside of the chest piece. And yeah, that is that. All right, here I've got my nylon strap and these pieces from the Dark Knight belt. And all I'm doing is just weaving them through the slots. Because funny enough, the 1-inch nylon fits perfectly. Just like that. I'm gonna put about 5 of them on each strap over the shoulder. And of course, I'm gonna have some space on each end to glue it to the back piece and the chest piece. And there you can see with all 5 of them on, you have tons of mobility with that. And yeah, you can also use this for a utility belt. I've done that before, and it'll stay a whole lot better with this strapping woven through. All right, now I've got both of these pieces all strapped up. These are cut to proper length. I have marked on the backside where I'm going to glue them, and I'm just going to use regular Gorilla super glue for that, which is what I use for all of my strapping on my armor is super glue. And the foam will generally rip before the glue comes undone. It is better to do this on the raw foam rather than painted foam, but you can glue on painted foam. I usually do that with my emblems, and I've never had one of those come off yet, but it is better to do it on raw foam, just for a more permanent bond. All right, and there we have that all glued in place. Now typically I would go ahead and glue this to the chest piece before painting, but I got a little bit impatient with my chest piece, and I went ahead and mostly finished it. And this is what I've got for my chest piece. A lot of scales, a lot of work. I glued in each row of scale with super glue. Started from the bottom, worked my way up. Took me a few days. I got these scales from Joanne Fabrics. They're all pre-cut. And I think I used like 4 packs of them. And I used every last scale. So if you want to do something like this, you can either take the time to cut out all of the scales yourself, or you can go a little bit quicker route and go to Joann's and buy the scales. They are like about 2 millimeter thickness, so I mean it works out pretty good. and they are pretty high quality foam, it seemed, or high density. Now for right here, these circles, these are actually magnets that I got from Walmart, and I glued those in before I got to that point on the scales, and I went around it with the scales so it's still a bit more flush with the rest of the armor, and that's what's going to hold my cape on, are those magnets. But yeah, once I get this painted, these parts will be glued basically right there. Obviously not in this fashion because this is backwards, but that's effectively where they're going to be glued, like that. So if you're going to do it like that, and then once you flip it over, something like that. I think you can barely see that. But yeah, and then of course there'll be a strap going from this part to right about here. And then a strap coming from, a strap coming from here to right about here. And then a strap going here around and connecting in the back. Okay, that's what I've got so far. I'm gonna get this thing painted up and go from there.